Hey guys, Tiff here. Kaya, Aisha Roll's literal lifeblood and our beloved commander, is dealing with her province being on fire. Yay, wildfires. Please enjoy these reruns until we can resume our regularly scheduled programming.
Correctly with the correct amount.
D20 Radio, where gamers roll.
www.d20radio.com.
A podcast by the Intergalactic Improv Initiative.
Ride of the Valkyrie, Minisode 7, Bean's Bad Day Part 2, Biotic Boogaloo, featuring the voices of Hunter LaPaglia, Leah Ryan, and creator Kaya Renwick. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. I should roll. When we left Bean, they had just followed an unknown Turian into the bowels of the Citadel on the promise that the man would help Bean find their Quarian contact. Upon discovering not one, but 3 Quarians being held against their will in the maintenance corridors, the unknown Turian is now holding Bean at gunpoint. In other words, things are going great!
March 14th, 2184. Terran Universal Coordinated Calendar. The Citadel. Rid of System. Serpent Nebula. The Presidium. Maintenance Corridors.
Okay. We are going to pick up exactly where we left off, which is that Bean, you have turned the corner. You have realized that there are 3 Quarians in Omnicuffs in this dimly lit maintenance corridor in the Citadel, and you feel the barrel of a gun at the back of your neck. What do you do?
I'm casting stasis immediately.
Okay, you now have approximately 60 seconds while this guy is stasised. What are you doing now?
Bean's gonna step back. Oh, spirits, just see the gun.
Why'd you do that?
Why would you do that?
I would have been a friend to you. There's value in that. I didn't do anything to you. You know, people are worth more than you can just shake them down for. What you can break them down and sell them for. It would have been nice to have a friend on the Citadel.
I'm gonna look at the Quarians, and I'm just gonna kind of visibly shudder for a second, and Bean's entire face is just gonna go dark, and I'm gonna turn back to him, and
you're lucky it's me. You're so lucky it's me.
And I'm gonna walk up to him, I'm gonna step into his instep, and put one hand on either side of his ears, and just for the barest second, have the thought, I could put a warp field right here. I'm not gonna say it, but Bean has the thought, and it frightens the living bejesus out of them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, spirits. And then they take a step back. They're gonna cast stasis again.
Okay.
And then just go screaming down the hall.
Help! Somebody, help!
You are in the maintenance corridors of the Citadel.
Cool.
I would like you to roll me the roll of your choice, and you're trying to find. You can say if you're trying to find someone. You can say if you're trying to find a way out.
I think I'm trying to backtrack as best as I can, because if memory serves, we were kind of walking a mostly straight line, so.
We didn't specify the direction you were walking. We said that he was guiding you down. You were going first, but he was guiding you down. And so I would like you to roll. I'm gonna say either You can either roll resolve or you can roll history at disadvantage to see if you remember the way back.
Okay, both resolve and history are at disadvantage?
No, resolve would not be, history would be.
Okay. Okay. It is an 11.
You're really not sure. You come to the first junction, you're like, oh, I think we came from this direction, but they all look the same.
My voice is probably just echoing off the walls, too.
Yeah. Your calls are echoing off the walls, and there are doors everywhere and tunnels everywhere, and there's no signage down here. It's just corridors. So you now have no idea where you are and no idea which way to go. And I'm going to say you probably, if the stasis hasn't worn off by now, it will very soon.
Fuck. Oh, no! Just gonna kind of stumble to a stop and just do like a quick 360, just scanning in every direction before they just spirits and kick the side of the wall as hard as they can. Probably hurt the crap out of their toes.
Well, okay, you've got a couple of options here. Are you going to try to figure out where you're going? Are you just going to go randomly in some sort of direction? What's your plan?
I don't want to lose the Quarians, so I feel like being at this point is like, are they aware roughly of like how to get back?
I will say that at this point you could, realizing that you don't know the way to where you came from, you could take a moment now, if you're willing to risk him possibly catching up with you, to pull up your Omni tool and like mark where you are so that maybe you can trace your way back from here.
I'm gonna do that for sure. Yeah, I imagine there isn't like, my Omni tool doesn't have like a map of the maintenance tunnel, but like a rough dot.
I would say no.
Yeah. There's just a dot.
I'm not sure anybody has maps of the underside of the Citadel Presidium Ring. Nobody goes down here. Okay, so you've marked yourself a rough waypoint that in theory you'll be able to come back to. Now, would you say that you did a lot of like wandering around the countryside on Invictus, wandering around the jungle?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so would you think it would be a reasonable assumption that you might have some mapping software on your Omni tool?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
so
yeah.
I think that at this point you probably go, oh hey, this is just like a jungle made out of ship bits. I could still map this. And so you fire up your mapping program and start it from here so that at the very least moving forward you will know where you've been.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now what?
Where I'm standing, is there like, is it like a T-junction or?
I'm gonna say you are in you're in a full-on four-way intersection.
Four-way intersection, okay.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see if any of this is familiar?
Absolutely you can.
Is that a history roll or a resolve again?
I would say at this point you're probably into either perception or investigation.
Okay. I can't find investigation to save my life.
They should be in alphabetical order.
I am illiterate. Here we go. Okay. It is a 15.
Okay. So you very quickly figure out that, there is literally no signage down here. How anybody is supposed to know where the fuck to go is beyond you. But I will say that down the corridor to your left, you notice one of the You've heard about them. You've maybe seen like pictures on the extranet, and you might have seen a couple when you were going through the docks. It's these weird little spindly, four-legged green aliens with like their bulbous top thing with the weird head, and it's just kind of contentedly scuttling down the corridor to your left.
First of all, out of character. Oh my god! Hell yeah! I will approach.
Okay, you follow the keeper. Are you trying to get its attention or anything? What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, little buddy. Hey, do you know how to get back to where people are?
I'm kind of waving.
So it's still walking. It doesn't stop when you approach it. Are you like actively trying to block it while you talk? Are you walking beside it? What?
They're like awkwardly, like almost grapevine running next to it to keep up to it. They're like doing a weird half gallop, like, hey!
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh, this is the best image. Okay, so you are grapevining along beside the keeper, who is contentedly trotting. The keeper does not seem to acknowledge you. It keeps going.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume that you understand me and you're leading the way, so lead the way, buddy, and I'm gonna give it a nice little cheeky, not violent smack on the back that I mean to be encouraging.
It feels kind of like a fish out of water. Like the surface of the skin is kind of weird. And it feels harder underneath. Like you give it a smack and you're kind of, I think, probably expecting, okay, well, Turians are not squishy. And so, like, an ass slap on a Turian, not a squishy deal. They're not thick.
Hey, I can be thick.
By the look of this thing, you were kind of expecting, like, there are other animals on Invictus, right? You were kind of expecting, like, a little bit of a smack. No, it's, like, real hard.
Yeah.
You kind of pull your talons and you're like, ow. Okay.
Ooh. Ugh.
You continue on, and the keeper comes to a door that looks like all of the other doors, and it stops.
Okay. Does it make a motion to open it, or is there like a button?
No, it literally just stops in front of the door. It has the same panels that all Mass Effect doors have, and it's green.
Okay.
But the keeper has it has not looked at you, it has not acknowledged you, it has gone down this corridor, you've had a couple of twists and turns, and it has literally just stopped in front of this door.
Okay, excuse me, pardon me, they're like squeezing in their chest as much as they can, and like sucking in breath to like eat past them, and like reach their arm to press the open button.
Okay. It takes like half a step back as you kind of try to scoot around it and to give you room.
Oh, thank you.
And you press the button. But instead of like a corridor or anything approaching like a room, the door opens to just this sort of really bright blue-white light.
Hello? Is it like, can I see, or is it like blinding?
I mean, it's not blinding, but you can't see through it.
Okay.
It's just like that room, whatever's behind, it's white light.
I kind of turn back to the keeper, and I'm just like,
Sorry, I think you misunderstood me. People? They're...
I'm kind of, I go to bring my hand up to like signal height and like try and mime a person, and then I'm like, wait, aliens, all size,
living life forms,
It's not responding at all, it's just staring at the open door. It hasn't even looked at you.
Okay. I'm gonna shuffle inside.
Okay, as you tiptoe up to this just pure white, blue white, going, what the spirits have I gotten myself into today? This is not what I was expecting. And it feels kind of like, it feels a little buzzy. Kind of like a kinetic barrier as you approach. It's not warm or cold, and then you take a deep breath and you're like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing, and you step through. And as the moment you step through, there is this strange sensation like the pit of your stomach is being sucked through a straw, and your vision doesn't quite work, and then your foot lands on hard deck plating.
Oh boy.
Arok Shelter Ward, Alliance Docks.
And you are on another dock. You are on the docks. There are hundreds of people of all species around you. You can tell this is not the dock that you docked at. You don't recognize any of the ships around, but you are definitely on a ward arm. You can see the other wards off in the distance, and yet you are on a dock.
Spirit. Hello?
Is anybody looking at me?
How loud are you yelling?
I think, decently loudly, like, not like loud the first time, like it's like a test hello, but the second hello is,
Hello? Anybody?
it's louder, for sure.
A few people kind of glance at you, but mostly just kind of hurry on their way.
I need help. Can anybody help me, please?
You've seen a few of these hard suits around, the dark blue and steel. A CSEC officer comes up to you, and Asari. Can I help you, ma'am?
Please, ma'am, it was in the maintenance tunnels, and I followed someone down. I mean, I didn't really follow them. I was kind of the one leading the way, but that's on account of they pushed me first. And there's Corians down there, and he has a gun, and I need help finding them again.
She peers behind you and says, "I'm sorry. Where is this? What's going on? Slow down."
I'm sorry. I came up from the glowing light. I followed the scuttle guy in the tunnels.
I would like you to make me an insight roll, please.
I know it sounds crazy, I'm sorry. It's a natural 20.
You're saying this, and the moment you say coming from the white light, her demeanor shifts from, okay, something is going on here, to, oh, you're drunk, aren't you? Like, immediate switch. And she pats you on the shoulder.
No!
I can take you to the precinct, and you can sleep this off, and it's gonna be fine.
I'm not drunk. I know how this sounds. I really do. Please, just scan me with your Omni tool. I haven't done anything. I promise. There was a blue-white light, and it transported me here. It's inside the Citadel. People must transport like that all the time. This is real.
She looks you straight in the eye, and she says, I don't know where you're from or what you're on, but teleportation does not exist, sweetheart. You have a good day now. And she pats you on the shoulder once, and she turns to leave. Carver, I'd like you to make me a perception check, please.
Ooh, okay. I'm here. Cooking. Alright. Perception. It's a 12 plus 5, 17.
Okay. You are strolling down the docks, possibly more of a desolate meander. Your day hasn't gone very great. But, I mean, what else are you going to do? You're on the Citadel for the first time ever, and you're going to see the sights, you guess. You haven't really decided what you're going to do. But as you're wandering down, you catch out of the corner of your eye a female Turian in this incredible pink and yellow jacket seems very just distraught and talking about something. I imagine that this Turian is gesturing, and you see there's a C-Psych officer, an Asari with her, who pats her on the shoulder and turns around and away. Also, just a side note here, Leah, I am aware that I am misgendering Bean left, right, and center, specifically because Bean has not had a chance to tell Carver, and the C-Psych officer would not know yet.
Totally on board.
But just so that you are aware, I am not forgetting.
Thank you. I appreciate the clarification.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. So yeah, Carver, you see this. It's not too far away from you. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Being if you want to continue trying to talk to the C-Psych officer as she's walking away, up to you.
Okay. You gotta believe me.
Carver's gonna keep walking and ignore everything. No, I'm kidding.
And suddenly the episode is real short.
It's a really sad episode, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, question before I clarify what Carver's doing.
Yeah, sure.
Bean, are you continuing to try to talk to the C-Psych officer, or are you just kind of like sitting there like, what the fuck?
I think they probably like stumble a couple of steps after them. Like they look damn near tears.
Okay.
For sure.
Except for the fact that Turians don't cry.
Yeah, well, equivalent.
For your information, the Turian equivalent is keening, and it is inaudible to anyone except people with infrasonic hearing. You don't have tear ducts.
If there are any Turians around, they're like, God damn, what is that high-pitched whirring?
Oh yeah, there's some subvocal distress going on here, for sure.
Well, upon seeing this, Carver is going to kind of approach and kind of step in between where the C-Psych officer is as they're walking away, in between them and Bean. Just because he's seen this kind of thing happen before, where people kind of push their luck, whether it's, intentions are good or not, doesn't want anyone to, like, get in trouble. He's going to kind of step in between and just say, excuse me, can I help you with anything?
Are you gonna... Are you trying to mug me?
No, No? Are you okay?
I'm fine. No, I'm not fine. I'm sorry. I don't... I do need help. I need help. There are people in the maintenance tunnel, and there's somebody trying to hurt them, and no one believes me, and I was teleported here, and it doesn't even matter. I'm just trying to find them again and help them.
Okay, point of clarification.
Yeah,
Because, so Carver, obviously he's never interacted with alien species up until this point, day one on the Citadel. Mm-hmm. Would Carver believe, like, teleportation would be, like, a thing? Or would it be, like...
No, that's not a thing. Nobody knows how to teleport. The closest thing we have to teleportation is mass relay technology.
Mass relays.
But like person-to-person teleportation, no. That's the sort of thing that like gets brought up in probably high school like science things. Like, well, we have mass relays. What do you mean we can't teleport? And it's like, no, we haven't done that yet.
Oh my god, guys! It would be like so cool if we could teleport. Yeah.
That would probably be like, is my translator not working? Like, that's that. If you were gonna give Bean the benefit of the doubt on that, that'd be like, okay, something's not translating right here, or I'm just not understanding you, because that's not a thing.
Question, can I ask a quick?
Yeah?
If I, like, turn back and look at where I came from, is it just...
You can certainly do that, and then you will find out what you see when you do that.
Okay, if I look over where I came from, is it still there? What's going on?
You see a blank wall.
Cool, it's the room of requirement. Got it.
3/4. Well, in that case, Carver, assuming I'm like, I've misheard something. Carver's just gonna say, and the C-Psych officer wouldn't help you.
No. She thinks I'm drunk or something, I don't know. I'm not. I don't... I only drank like one time, and it wasn't today. So, I promise.
Oh, okay. I believe you. Let's see if we can find someone to help. Unfortunately, today is my first day on the Citadel, so I'm not well versed in where I'm going, but I'm sure we can figure something out, okay?
I don't know that we have time for that. I put him in a stasis hold, but it's probably already broken, and I marked it on my Omni tool, kind of. It's a little bit of ways down, but I marked it generally on my Omni tool.
Do you want to take a look at your Omni tool, Bean?
Yeah, I kind of pull it up.
I was about to ask.
I pull it up.
You take a look at your Omni tool, and I think would you have downloaded like a basic map of the Citadel before coming?
Hell, dude, that's been in there for years. It's been an absolute dream to come to the Citadel. Are you kidding? That baby's been living in there.
Okay. So you pull up your mapping software and you load up the Citadel map. And when you arrived, you were in Bactret Ward.
Okay.
You were in a public dock on Bactret Ward, quite close to the Presidium Ring.
Okay.
You see your waypoint is marked on the inside of the underlayer of the Presidium Ring. You are now in Erok Shalta Ward, also relatively close to the Presidium Ring. You're in another dock. This one is more primarily Alliance. You see more humans here than most other species, if you're paying any attention, which you may not be. But yes, you have in the last 30 minutes or so gone from Bactret Ward to the underside of the Presidium Ring to Erok Shalta Ward. You are in a completely different section of the station now.
I would like to ask a question. As I first of all immediately want to put another dot on my little tracking tool.
Mm-hmm.
Is it time-stamped?
Yes, it is.
Being just to themselves just looks down. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Look, and I kind of push my Omni tool into Carver's face. I'm just pointing at it, expecting him to understand what it means.
Carver, are you wearing your helmet? Or do you have any sort of visor?
No, because I think I'm still just wearing common
Okay. Do you have ocular implants of any type?
Oh, I have no clue.
They're not terribly common, so probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, no.
Okay. None of the symbols on Bean's Omni tool make any sense whatsoever.
God damn it.
Because Bean's Omni tool is written in Venian.
Oh my god.
And if you had your helmet on, you have software that would automatically translate things, because you're N7, you need to know what things are on the go wherever you are. But if you would have to put your Omni tool up to it and do a Google Lens translate, or have a visor on, because that's those sure are some squiggles. You can see the map of the Citadel. You can kind of guess what Bean is getting at. You can probably see the points, but the squigglies mean nothing.
Well, I was gonna ask, can I do that then with my Omni tool to translate
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect,
yeah, you bring up your Omni tool and it quickly translates it, and you go, oh, that's what they're saying. It's that this was this time and this is this time, and then you're like, wait a second, that's weird. You would probably default to, I think your software's borked, man.
Yeah.
But
See? How could I be here and then be here? It doesn't make any sense. Unless I'm telling the truth. I could not have hacked this. I don't know how.
Question. How far away is the CSEC officer? Are they still, relatively close by, or are they,
I mean, you've talked long enough by now, but, I mean, this is the docks. I'm sure you could find another CSEC officer.
Bean's just looking around and just no time, and is gonna, take a step away from Carver and start scanning for one of those creepy bug things.
Okay, perception check, please. Or investigation. Perception or investigation.
Okay. I'll let Carver do that while I'm rolling.
Are you looking for a CSEC officer, Carver?
I was going to, but now I'm more intrigued by whatever the hell Bean is doing.
Yeah, well, Bean rolled a combined 6, so I don't think Bean sees shit.
Oh. Well, I think what you do see is that this is a really busy dock. The Bactret Ward dock you were at was pretty busy, but this is maybe a ship just docked and a whole bunch of people. it's kind of packed. And you don't see any of the keepers around, but that might just be because there's too many other people here.
Okay. Bean's tempted to just grab you by the shirt and start dragging you around looking for a keeper.
That's where I thought it was going at first. That's why I was like, I'm not going to walk away.
I didn't want to just stomp all over whatever you were doing, but that, like, Bean is absolutely like, how do I get back to these people? I have to help them. I left them in the tunnel with a madman with a gun. So...
No, I love that. I'm all for that.
Great. You just feel a swift yank, and you get yoinked in a direction, while Bean's probably...
Okay, quick point of clarification. It is part of Turian culture that most Turians, majority, 99.9% of Turians wear gloves. It is considered rather uncouth to go gloveless because it shows your talons. And if you are going barehanded in public, it's either a threat or it's just terribly rude. Now, that is mainstream Turian culture. The question is, does Bean do that? And if not, do they know about it? And if not, how sharp are their talons?
Oh no. I don't know if they have them. They're fancy gloves. They've heard of it, but I think to them it's like the equivalent of like high heels. They're like, I don't really wear those. That's for fancy people.
Okay. Does Bean keep their talons sharpened?
Yeah, they have a little nail kit for sure.
Okay.
This is going worse and worse for me.
I would like you to roll me a dexterity check, please.
Okay, let's not roll a 2 this time. Let's not roll a 2. We did not roll a 2. We actually rolled very well. You will be happy to hear, Hunter. It's a 19 plus my dexterity.
Hell yeah.
Do I have good dexterity? I do. So it's a 22.
Okay. You grab his fatigue shirt, and what happens is you probably grab his shoulder or the back of his shirt or whatever, and you have the split second of humans are squishy. Right? Unlike the keeper that was hard, you go, oh, humans are squishy, and there is just this moment of, and then I think like you very carefully pinch the shirt between thumb and foretalon and like try to carefully yank so you do not tear or rip his shirt.
I feel like it's a last minute like Turian equivalent of like, I'm gonna put my pinky up real quick so this is gentle. Like I'm holding a teacup.
Pretty much.
Amazing. Oh, incredible.
Carver, you've just been seized by a Turian.
Love it.
And you would know, because part of N7 training is like diplomatic shit, that it's weird for a Turian to not wear gloves.
Carver has been through so much today, he's like, fuck it. Like, he doesn't care.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We ball.
I wasn't really expecting him to do anything about it, but just letting you know.
Understood. Just, gotcha.
Oh my god.
Okay, Bean, where are you, claw machining Carver to?
The claw.
The claw. Oh my god. I am just trying to weave through the crowd to get to the perimeter of the area as quick, because I feel like there would be less people there, and also
sure,
maybe if I saw the keeper working on the wall, I'm like, okay, if it was working on a wall, I gotta get to a wall, and if we walk the wall, there might be another one of the bug guys. I don't know.
Okay, then I need dex checks from both of you and a perception check from Bean.
Okay, dex check first. Oh, this hurts. There are 3 1s in my 2 rolls. So my dex check is an 11. It goes up to a 14, and I did roll a natural 1 on my perception check. So sorry.
Okay, so you are so focused on not running into people as you approach as you try to get through these crowds on the docks.
They're just like, sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. You see nothing. Carver, can you give me a perception check, please?
Yes. My dex was a 15, by the way.
Yeah, you're having no trouble. You're kind of like following along behind Bean, going, I feel like this would be easier if I were in front, but maybe it's because I'm short. I don't know. Like
Perception is a dirty 20.
Okay. You spy one of the creepy little keeper dudes over on the very edge of the crowd, sort of tucked in the back, doing something. Looks like it's got a panel open and it's working with some wires or whatever.
So, question with like the claw machine. Am I behind? Am I in front? Where am I positioned here?
I don't know, Bean. Where's Carver?
I feel like at a certain point, you know, if he's coming along willingly, their arm is gonna go from like fully 180 behind them to like if he's keeping up, you know, maybe not. Their shoulder isn't jerked at such a degree that he's more next to them.
I'm imagining, like, as Bean is trying to, like, salsa dance through the crowd, has kind of, like, almost forgotten that they've got the claw machine on Carver, and Carver's just like, you can let go now. No, okay.
So, Carver is gonna kind of speed up just a little bit to get, like, kind of in line and be like, excuse me, is that what you were looking for? And just, like, gesture over towards the keeper.
Oh, shit, yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go.
And I push him. It's a gentle push, but I'm excited, so it's a push. I push Carver slightly, and then immediately, sorry. That way.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy at all about approaching the keeper?
I think I know the answer to this.
I think I do too, but I need it for the record.
I think I also know the answer. That is a hell no.
Hey. Well, luckily the CSEC officers are very busy with all the people on the docks, and they rolled a 4 for their perception check, so they do not notice you going over to bother the keeper, which is technically not something you're allowed to do.
Oh.
Don't bother the keepers, they turn into goo. So you rock up next to this keeper, who is, of course, completely ignoring you both. Just working on a little bit of a panel and part of the wall. What do you do?
Hey, friend, me again. I met you down in the tunnels,
And I kind of pull up and show the keeper my little dot. And y'all put me up here. Is there any way it would be really, really nice of you if you could put me back down here with my friend here?
It's really important, or I wouldn't ask. Promise. Cross my heart.
The keeper continues its work. It is rewiring things. It does so for about a solid 30 seconds before it finishes whatever it's doing. It puts the panel on, and then it also has not looked at you at any point in this time. Important to say, it does a 90-degree turn and walks off towards the right.
Okay, we're in business, I say to Carver. And I'm gonna give the... I'm gonna give this keeper another friendly pat as like a attaboy. I'm just slapping keepers' asses, apparently.
It doesn't react. It just continues walking. It leads you down the dock, and then turns into a back alley, sort of similar to the one that the Turian buddy in the last episode sort of lured you down. I assume you're following it.
Absolutely, I am. Carver, you still coming?
I don't got anything better to do, so yeah.
Incredible. I just want Carver's like inner monologue so bad.
Yeah, what is Carver thinking about right now?
Carver is wondering, like, has this all somehow been a terrible dream, or is it like actually real? Because it's been a shit day, and then this, and it's like, well, this is exciting, but like, what the fuck? Like, it's just so bizarre. It's just letting it roll.
Yeah. About the time that you get to the what the fuck in your inner monologue, the keeper rocks up in front of a door in the back alley and stands there and stares at it.
Thank you so much.
And I once again, I shimmy, and I press to open the door. And I squeeze my eyes tight and hope for a bright beam.
It's bright white beyond that door.
Let's go!
That's crazy.
Okay.
What does Carver do in the face of a bright white light behind a door?
Well, I guess I want to ask, has Bean walked through said light, or is Bean still just chilling?
Bean's about 0.2 seconds away from clawing your ass again.
Okay, in that case, Carver's just kind of like look around and be like, what the hell? And then upon seeing you go forward, Carver's just gonna be like, okay. And then just follow you.
It's safe, I promise. I turned out absolutely normal afterwards.
Carver's just gonna hit like the Office look away, just like he's just like and then just be like, okay.
Why not?
Hell yeah.
This day can't get worse, right?
I'm gonna offer Carver my hand. It's up to him if he wants to take it.
Why the hell not?
Let's go!
Hand in hand, you guys walk through the bright white field. Again, Bean, and this time, Carver, you get the feeling of your stomach being sucked downward through a straw, and your vision goes super blurry, and your head kind of glitches out. Carver, it feels like all of the hair on your body is standing on end, and it's kind of uncomfortable. And then you're through
The Presidium, maintenance corridors.
and you are in a maintenance corridor. It is quite dark, and Bean, you think you see further down the tunnel, you see something glowing orange.
Okay.
I would, however, like, before you do anything, Bean, I want a con save, please.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, Carver?
Also, just a Carver thing, as soon as we get through, like, the whatever this light is, Carver's immediately gonna throw up.
Okay, sure. Bean, how's that con save coming?
I'm a little nervous because I've been rolling well, which does not, like, if there's balance in all things, this does not spell well for later. But it's another 19, plus 4, so.
Okay.
We good.
So despite the fact that your stomach has been, like, overturned and sucked through things, and like you're not like, oh, you keep it together. Whew. You kind of feel like a little bit, you feel more dizzy this time. But yeah, and then Carver just kind of doubles over and throws up. And then yeah, you notice as you're kind of getting your bearings that it seems like there's something glowing orange down the tunnel.
Bean's like,
We did it! We did it! I'm not crazy!
and then they look down and see Carver throwing up. They're like, oh, you good?
Carver's just gonna be like muttering to himself, like, son of a bitch, motherfucking, what the fuck happened? And it was just like any curse word you can think of, and then just like, alright, not asleep, got it. And he's gonna stand up and be like, where are we going?
I look down at the marker I made. Where is it? In reference.
You are not exactly where your marker was. You're a little bit further into the ring.
Okay.
Which you think maybe might be closer to where the Quarians were.
Okay.
You don't know because you didn't turn your software on before then, but you kind of think that might be the case.
Okay.
This way. Come on.
And I assume Carver's following, but I just take off.
Yeah.
Okay, are either of you doing perception checks as you run down the corridor?
I would like
Okay, yep.
Okay.
I feel like
For
Bean
sure.
is probably just like watching the dot, like trying to get to the dot. I don't know that they're paying attention to much else.
Okay.
Well, I am also having the same worries because I have also been rolling well. That is another dirty 20. Let's go!
Okay, so you, Carver, you're kind of looking around, you're going, what the hell is going on here? And while Bean is attempting to follow their dot, you notice that the orange glow, as you kind of like head in that sort of direction, it's resolving into 3 orange glows. And they're sort of smallish, and you're coming, and are those are maybe people? Hey Bean, were you looking for people?
we haven't even said names yet, so Carver is just gonna be like, excuse me, you were looking for people, right?
Yeah. And Bean looks up and sees them. Is this the Quarians that...
This is them. You have found them. The Keeper popped you out, right in the same corridor as these 3 Quarians were.
What a homie. Dude, what an absolute... I love Keepers. Let's go. Keepers, never done anything wrong, in my book. Oh my gosh.
Can Carver do another perception check? Because I remember them saying something about someone with a gun somewhere.
With your dirty 20, you're paying attention, and you can hear you guys' footsteps, but you don't hear anybody else.
Okay.
If you were gonna look for him, that would be an investigation roll.
Okay. Can I do that?
Absolutely, you can do that.
Perfect. Okay, 19.
So I think what happens here is you pull up your Omni tool, and you have, radar detection stuff from your N7. You keep this on you, right? You need to know where people are. And as far as you can tell, the only heat and movement signatures within its range, which granted is not huge, are you and this crazy Turian you just met who yanked you into a wall, and these 3 Quarians.
Okay.
I'm gonna approach them, and I should probably take a second and, can I tell what their bindings are? What...
They are being held by Omnicuffs, and so Omnicuffs are, Omni tool created. It's the same sort of glowing orange interface, haptic interface, and so they're manufactured by an Omni tool, and they don't have, a manual lock. They're not a rope that can be cut or anything. It's something that you would have to hack off.
Okay.
In terms of Omni tool stuff. Yes, Hunter.
That being said, with the what I have on my Omni tool, would I have access to stuff to do that said thing?
You probably would. So you would be able to do a hacking roll with advantage to try to break these Omnicuffs.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Now here come the bad rolls.
I just see him get
with
to work.
Advantage, double crit fail. Fuck my ass. That's a crit fail. Okay,
are you
hold
serious?
On. So it's only 1 though.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. Hold on. I'm switching dice. I don't trust
called
this.
It. Oh no.
15? Is that okay?
15 will do it. Yeah, these are not. Okay. So you fumble the first go, you're just whew. You're still a little bit adrenaline rush from the
Fair.
Going through the weird teleport door thing that shouldn't exist, and then throwing up, and then this whole day has been crazy, and so you just fumble the first one, and you're like, whew, okay, got this, and then second go round, you remember how this works. You're like, oh, they're not even hard decryption. This whoever locked these poor souls down here didn't really have particularly high opinions of them. And so click, 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 the Omnicuffs disappear, and the 3 Quarians kind of shake their hands and stand up and are also muttering under their breath in Keelish. One of them thanks you. Thank you so much. We have been down here for days. Do you know how to get back up to the surface?
Oh, boy, do I. Bean is just still shaking, from adrenaline. I don't think that they've stopped shaking this whole time. B, did y'all see where he went?
Who, the other Turian?
Yeah.
He took off after you as soon as the stasis field ran off. He was pissed.
Okay. Well, we should probably get out of here, before he comes back.
That would be a very good idea.
Were any of you shipped here from Invictus, by chance?
From Invictus? He looks at the other 2 who kind of shake their heads. No, none of us came from Invictus, but there was someone. There was another Quarian on the ship that we were on, and they were transferred before we even docked at the Citadel. They were, someone really rich is buying their contract, I think. But we were stowaways, so we just got dumped here.
Do you have any idea
where they were taken or who?
I couldn't tell you who, but I heard the crew say that they were probably going to Beckenstein. I'm sorry.
Beckenstein.
Wish I could help you more.
Oh, no, it's okay. Thanks. That's something. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, we should get out of here. Beckenstein.
And I look at Carver, and I'm like, you need anything before we clear out, or?
Carver's just like staring blankly, and it's just like,
What is my life?
And he just shakes his head no.
Okay.
As you look up from this conversation with the Turian, you see another keeper standing at the other end of the hallway staring at you.
Y'all ever been on a mine track? 'Cause boy, have I got something in store for you.
Like I'm rubbing my hands together.
Carver's just gonna ask them, how's your stomach?
We live in next to zero grav all the time. We have stomachs of steel.
That's what I like to hear.
But why? Should I be concerned?
No, I've done it twice. Carver's done it once. There's just a real quick way out of here, and I personally find it to be extremely fun. But it's definitely, not something I would want to do without warning someone.
Okay, with this warning, you guys follow the keeper to yet another weird blue-white door. This one disgorges you into an area of a ward that is very, very quiet. There's almost no one around. It's honestly kind of like a little dilapidated. And as you look around, it looks like this was actually one of the areas that was damaged in the Battle of the Citadel, and it hasn't been repaired yet. As you step out, one of the Quarians kind of stumbles and goes to his knees, and apparently their stomach is not quite as steely, but they managed to keep it together, which is good because in virus suit.
Oh no!
But the other two stumble out and go. One of them goes, Kayla, what was? And turns around and looks, and sure enough, blank wall, nothing there. While the other one goes,
Oh, thank the ancestors. I was so worried we would run straight into CSEC.
Bean's gonna just turn and yell at the wall,
Thanks, little bug guy!
and just give everybody a thumbs up.
Carver's gonna turn to the Quarian that fell down and just chuckle and start to say, or almost as if to say, I told you so, and then immediately falls over and throws up again.
I wait till he, collects himself, and I just want to go up to him, pat him on the back, nice and careful, so not to stab him with my nails. And, I was just gonna,
You're not the first person I met on the Citadel, but we did a really good thing here today, and I just wanted to say thank you. You're not the first person I met, but you are my first friend, so I'm gonna ship out here in a bit. I have a lead, but if anything ends up taking you off world, my ship's here, and I ping it to his Omni tool.
You have been listening to I Should Roll, Ride of the Valkyrie, Minisode 7, Bean's Bad Day Part 2, Biotic Boogaloo, featuring the voices of Hunter LaPaglia as Carver Fairbank, Leah Ryan as Bean Gainian, and Kaya Renwick as everyone and everything else. Music and sound effects are used under Creative Commons and royalty-free licenses. For the extended credits, please see the show notes. And for more information, please visit ishouldroll.com. Find us everywhere on social media at ishouldroll, and don't forget to leave us a review. I Should Roll is an Intergalactic Improv Initiative production. This fan podcast is a transformative work and is not affiliated with Electronic Arts or BioWare. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day.